What are you asking?
So I was just going to say, when you say to me a movie's from 1972, just from my experience, I'm like, oh, there won't be nudity then.
A big thing depends on who's making it and where it's made. That's the thing. Because remember we watched that movie that was from the 70s? And it was like you go to Italy, nudity, you know? I already love this.
Me too. This looks awesome.
Yeah. This looks like I'm high.
I can't hear them though.
It's a little quiet.
A little bit.
Nothing. Except what I remember.
For now.
I grew up in the town nearby, where my father was the mayor, and where this house stood, waiting for me.
Still, it's there.
So, the voice we're hearing is supposed to be that woman we saw?
I think so.
Because it sounds like a middle-aged black woman to me.
I mean, it's definitely is it an older woman? Now we're flashing back. You can tell by the sepia.
By the sepia. Is it sepia or sepia?
I don't think it matters.
I'd understand both of you.
Yeah.
Good.
You say sepia. I say
tomato. Yeah.
You say, does this
Grandma's
filter
ashes
make me
in
look
the
cool?
Chimney.
How far are we and nothing's happened yet?
Not that far. Oh,
yes!
Something immediately happened.
Fire! Ow! And he's not in like one of those big fire suits.
Hey, maybe he should use like the fucking snow that's everywhere.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah, maybe start with that.
But listen, this is like the best stunt guy in all of like the 70s and 80s.
And put him out.
Oh, he's still outside.
Roll on your back, homie.
Meanwhile, inside the house.
We don't know anything that's happened. What she said. Something about Christmas.
You think his chest and his nuts were just roasting?
Dude, that is awesome. Hey,
is that hair or a helmet?
I think that's hair.
Okay.
Is that a woman? Hey, lady.
Is that a bearskin rug she's
Home
wearing?
911.
State of Massachusetts.
I thought the person on the right was
find
fake.
upon evidence of an autopsy conducted by the medical examiner of this county.
Is there going to be dialogue?
That the deceased, Wilford Butler,
Kevin
died
Spacey.
as a result of burns inflicted accidentally upon himself.
Oh, you think so?
During the afternoon of December 24th.
Though no like coroners ever like died from the flames that were obviously self-inflicted accidentally.
Right. Do you think that guy got in trouble for doing half blackface?
I have to say, I already really like the direction or the cinematographer. Yeah. One of them is cool. Like
when in doubt, get a creepy child singing a song.
Yeah, also apparently Anne Frank's starring in this.
get a better why.
Much later in her life.
Because it looks like Blood Night. Wait, James Patterson, the writer?
Wait, Mary Woronov, the person whose name I could barely pronounce?
Wait, Astrid Heron?
She can't.
Who has a bad name? Oh, and one of the Carradines.
John as Toe-Man. Toe-Man.
That's a nickname you don't want.
It's just a really bad superpower. It's like, I can...
Toe-Man.
I can move your broken down car.
My car's not broken down, though, Toe-Man.
Oh, I'll just go over here, then.
Bye.
You're slinking away now. Because I am useless.
Man, Toe-Man's not very good at slinking, though.
Yeah. Grant code. I allow you a code. 6.
Someone tried to copyright this.
Ira Teller.
So I just propped myself up. I'm curious to see at what point I'll be
when you slide down on the chair
on my frickin' back.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Frank Vitale.
Lloyd Kaufman.
Lloyd Kaufman?
Lloyd Kaufman? Yeah, well, it couldn't be.
Could
it could.
It could be.
It could absolutely be.
Holy shit.
He'd be a young fellow.
If it's actually Lloyd Kaufman.
It is. I
it's
know
gotta
it
be,
is.
right?
It has to be.
On New Year's Day.
I'm so ready for this now. That changed everything.
Can you find out if that's Trauma's Lloyd Kaufman?
I'm looking it up.
Hollywood's Trauma's Lloyd Kaufman?
Was
Yeah,
Kaufman with a
yes.
C or a K?
With a
K.
K.
There he is.
Not a lot of people came to her funeral. 3 people.
2 of them were debt collectors.
And 1 was the priest.
Creepy look.
Yeah.
Good acting.
Hello.
Wilfred Butler. Being of sound
Is that how
Wait,
they're gonna? Are they gonna? Is the whole movie voiceovers?
Maybe.
at least what the world considers
Is this a National Geographic documentary that we were unaware of?
I think so.
And its grounds and all personal effects within that house.
Lloyd Kaufman has so many credits.
To my only surviving
And none of them very good movies.
my grandson, Jeff.
I'm in the back and I'm not helping.
And I solemnly
We know, Fred.
with one duty.
You should have gotten wheels.
Let him leave the house as I
You're not helping, Fred.
This would be easier with wheels.
to remind the
God
world
damn it, no one asked for your ideas.
It would also probably be easier if I was helping.
and cruel.
It would. It
For
would
20
indeed.
years, that house lay empty. Exactly as Wilfred
Voiceover, the movie.
And we haven't heard, we've heard
Last year, rumors
18% of
was
it.
finally being sold. The newspaper story
Oh,
traveled
yeah.
through the county
Associate producer.
to a
There you
state
go.
hospital.
Wow.
For the
This is how he got his start.
Yep.
He was
There
like,
were-
I made this movie, now I know how to make movies.
Before this, it was Battle for Love's Return. The girl who returned.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Damn!
Oh, it was a wrench, though.
He just wrenched them.
Get wrenched.
That guy doesn't monkey around. Is he Plumber Man?
Is he driving?
Is this the origin story of how Plumber Man becomes Toe Man?
It might be.
Shouldn't the cop car be behind that car?
I don't know who's in that car.
Oh, neither do I.
Nothing's been established.
A lot of voiceovers.
A lot of
been
voiceovers, but
established.
nothing that we know.
I'm sure they established a lot. We just missed it.
I remember that
All
no
of it.
trespassing sign. It was put up in the woods 14 years ago by my father, who was the mayor in the town that I used to live in. We used to
Family
drive
bought
over-
that town.
We used to drive over this water often. Once
Nope.
I was near a house and a man on fire
The
ran
man
out.
who came to sell the house had
His
never
name was
seen
Denzel
it.
Washington.
He was a lawyer.
Man on fire, nice.
Just doing a job and enjoying it.
Is this like a real estate Christmas story?
I think.
Stop.
Yay, dialogue.
Serious, please.
Seriously, I want to take picture of face. Oh, hug me in my fur.
Oh, look.
I'm turning this up so far.
Good.
Hey, wait, where you going now? The mayor's gonna have a fit, kid.
There we go.
Better.
Got some heavy compression on it when we export it.
Come on.
Stay there. I want to.
So this place is a bit of a fixer-upper.
I want to capture us at the moment when we're happy before it's ruined.
Who's she?
I don't know, she's gorgeous, but her hair is crazy.
Oh, it's just because she was moving.
It's crazy.
Alright, if you say so.
First, today's headlines. A warehouse
She's got a very vampire look to her.
Yeah.
suspect arson.
I like that in a woman.
Right.
State Hospital still at large, still hunted by state police. And over
I wonder if that's her inner voice. Oh no, it's the radio.
Can you believe that, like, they've gone from voiceover to voices on the radio? Like, this movie is like...
I can't wait for the part where someone's like listening to the radio while writing with a quill pen while doing a voiceover.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a tire iron,
Hello.
and it's Lou Ferrigno.
No, that's Toe Man.
I wonder if he needs help. I didn't say in my voiceover. Brains! Brains!
That's not how you fix a car.
Yeah, well, what was the motivation to that?
I hated that windshield. I showed it that I hated it that day.
It felt good.
I pretended it was my parents.
That windshield always reminded me of my parents.
It's Reed Richards and Sue Storm before the accident.
That doesn't
are those
even
bats?
sound like birds. Oh, maybe it is bats.
No, those are
birds.
crows.
They're crows?
Or
Why
ra-
do they sound like
maybe?
R2-D2?
They just sound like normal. They just look like normal, like
Can we see the
birds.
rest of it?
Normal birds.
I don't know what I don't know what, I don't know what they're called.
What the fuck is a normal bird?
I don't know. The ones that are everywhere.
Some places, penguins are normal birds.
Yeah.
Right. Laura always says that.
They're the ones that you don't go, oh look, a crow or a seagull or a penguin.
Yeah, they
Honey,
did
if
look
you
like
get bored, just
ostriches.
look at the
I
view.
gotta agree.
Sooner or
But why
later,
were they
the
up
bad
there?
guys take us back
Ostriches
home.
don't do that.
This is.
You know what I never understood? You know, like turtlenecks basically just make your skin do the like weird crinkled thing. Like it's a very weird look. You know what I mean? It's just like an automatic thing that happens when you're wearing a turtleneck.
Yeah, but like, do you wear turtlenecks anymore? When's the last time you saw someone in a turtleneck?
That's why I'm saying I'm very thoroughly confused by turtlenecks ever in general. Like why was that a moment?
I don't know.
You know, I never thought they were comfortable at all. I thought I was being choked. You know,
Yeah.
and not like sexy choked.
Mr.
I don't know. I guess I've worn a couple
Mr. Mayor.
turtlenecks in my life.
Is this a voiceover?
That is not what birds sound like.
Let me introduce you.
To
This
the
is Charlie Tobin,
second
who
bit
publishes
of
a
dialogue
Riffing
in this movie.
Patriot. Tobin?
Hello.
I mean, it is more
Tess
dialogue
Howard.
than No
He
Country for Old
operates
Men
our
so far.
switchboard. We
That's
call
true.
her the communications director. And this is Bill Mason,
She speaks up a
our
lot.
sheriff.
Huh.
Won't you sit there, Mr. Carter, at the head of the table?
Thank you.
Hmm.
Didn't expect to meet you all together. It's quite a reception.
I'm gonna grab that soda. Tell me if I miss anything.
All
All
right.
right.
You're gonna miss them
You're gonna
being
miss someone
told
else, someone else on fire.
to act like pieces of wood.
There's just gonna be someone else on fire that's more impressive than the first guy.
All right, let's begin. As you know, I've been retained by Jeffrey Butler. The matter concerns the house that he inherited from his grandfather,
Jeffrey Butler.
Wilfred Butler.
What did he do? He buttled.
He was a cobbler. Stupid name. Yeah.
I believe that you offered to buy the house for my client.
Offered. We begged him. We wrote letters and we...
Tess.
Well, it's true.
Trouble. There's always trouble.
I can sympathize.
Right here in River City.
20 years and more driving people away from there. Prowlers, burglars, kids, they're the worst.
I fucking
For
hate
nothing
kids.
because of that
More
will.
so than prowlers and
Dribble
burglars.
Somehow.
Humanity. No. Inhumanity. What the hell is that, huh?
Yes, well, he was a bitter man.
Hate.
It must have been very hard.
It must have been hate.
Quit arguing. Arguers.
That man hated. Well, some people are like that.
Yes.
Some people hate.
Some-
This dog hates. This knife hates. Oh no.
They only swung once.
That's terrible.
Yeah, don't kill the dog.
No, I'm just mad they didn't show it because it was 1972.
Oh, yeah.
But also, yeah, killing dogs is bad.
Is it?
I think so.
When did PETA come around? They probably came around right after this movie when they found out they were killing dogs.
Yeah.
Right. You saw PETA's new things. Instead of saying, like, kill two birds with one stone, it's, like, they recommend, like, feed 3 birds with one hand. Or, like, instead of beating a dead horse, it's like feeding a fed horse.
Are you serious?
I thought you were going to say feed 3 birds with one ham.
Mr. Carter? Exactly.
It makes more sense.
Why now?
You know what makes more sense, too, is why he hits the bell.
that's Mr. Butler's business, isn't it?
You know
Or why
we're
he's
not
wearing a
rich.
coat that's made of the inside of a
Most
suitcase.
of us came here during the Depression. But we love this town. It's our home.
This town doesn't like you.
Naturally, you want to improve it.
Exactly.
My client
You want to make
understands that
certain
and he fully
improvements. You
sympathizes.
might
Oh, they
even
called
say.
it an
He's willing to
anti-animal
sacrifice
language chart.
Oh.
$50,000.
Yeah, I'm not going to change what I say.
No, it's
By
dumb.
noon tomorrow.
All right.
That's ridiculous.
No, it's worse than what I said. So kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It's feed
That's
2
an
birds with
awful
1
lot of
scone.
cash.
Oh, no.
That's what they.
Awfully good bargain.
Stop using anti-animal
Could be
language instead of
You could
be
go
the
now
guinea
to the
pig.
bank.
Say be the test tube. Or
But that's
Am I
offensive to
clearly
glass.
understood?
bring home the bacon. Say bring home the bagels.
All that
It's like the
cash.
only one I might be able to be like,
Perfect.
sure.
But when was the last time you said, bring home the bacon?
You're
Only in
spending the night
sarcasm.
here?
Also,
Yes.
and if I were to say
May I
bring
ask
home the
where?
bagels,
And
You
now,
might
Butler
bring
House.
bacon.
I
Also-
might bring bacon.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
the last
put on
one
the
is
bagels.
take the bull by the horns.
As our guest.
They recommend saying take the flower by the thorns, which has a
Paradise
completely different
Hotel.
meaning. Take the bull by the horns
But I'm-
means
I'm meeting Mr.
I'm going to
Butler about
tackle a
something.
problem head on, like a big
You
problem
want
head
that?
on.
Sure.
I
And
can
the other
make
one
Mr.
is just,
Line.
I'm an idiot.
Please.
Yeah. I'm going to grab the wrong part of
You
this.
need a phone.
Yeah,
I'm going to grab the dangerous
Stop
part.
out there.
right?
Well,
I am offended by all of those, I feel like.
Yeah.
That feels like
By the way,
that is why
Have you known Mr.
people
Butler
with
a long
good
time?
things that they're trying to
no, I've
achieve,
never met him.
SJW wise,
I've handled this
are
for him.
are
Yes,
Yeah.
he had the key.
Well, PETA's
That's
just
why
called
a,
I'm just
SJW.
gonna-
PETA's just
gonna-
a shitty
Yeah.
company anyways. Like,
I'm just
they've
gonna
already
make
been
them
found out
worse.
that, like,
Howard.
the people who started it and the people who are still are, like, international felons.
In fact,
Oh,
I'm,
no shit.
Like, through
I'm
money
looking forward
laundering
to it.
and money scams. They kill more animals than any other organization that is animal focused. Like, it's
crazy.
stupid.
I'm just going to make them worse.
He's a big lawyer.
This is what a random thing to
Don't tell me about
ignore
lawyers.
this movie for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what happened.
He's doing his job.
I'm just going to kill 2
We-
birds by
we're caught up.
ruthlessly stabbing them.
I like that more.
You know what I mean?
That when talking to each other. Neither one of them would know what to believe.
Take the bull by the
I love
horns
you
and then
too.
fuck it up its ass without
When I
its
get home, I'm
consent.
gonna have a
Yeah.
nice-
Yeah.
How about that, Peter?
Take that, PETA.
No, I would be surprised, would it?
No, PETA.
Go make your bread
No,
and
I
eat
can't
those
come
berries.
home now, but it'll be very soon.
I'll bring the bagels.
Honey, of course
And I'll
I miss
fuck the
you.
bacon.
Yes, I miss Mommy too.
I miss mommy too.
Laura, how are you, kid?
Have they sold this fucking house yet?
Wonder if she went on to do
So
anything.
I'll call tomorrow.
I hope she gets naked.
No, I want to call. I
Yeah,
want to talk to
she's
Jenny.
a stunning woman.
Agreed.
Yeah, well, as a matter of fact,
I wonder what she looks like now.
I'm having a fine time.
Him.
Well, same to you, darling.
Darling.
Same to you, darling.
What do you mean hostile?
What do you mean it's hard to understand me when I'm talking to you on the phone?
Yeah, sometimes I hang up without saying goodbye either.
Hostile? It's like, what do you mean I'm yelling? I'm clearly not yelling. I'm talking like this the entire time.
There she is.
What do you mean? What do you mean I hang up without saying goodbye?
I have a feeling she hasn't done much
I was
considering that's
if
still
we
her
get
thumbnail image. This is like
then?
her at that age.
She was born in 1940.
1940.
Oh man, she is in her late 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What has she done?
I wonder if she's still hot.
Oh, this ended her career.
Do
Really?
me a favor, Tess.
Did it
Call
begin it
Diane,
as
Tell her
well?
I'm good
No.
at Wilton, and I'll be back late.
There's only 4.
She's alive still. It didn't have a death date
I
there.
remember that no trespassing sign.
Yeah, she only tried 4 movies and then gave up.
We used to drive over this water all the time.
I remember when you drove over that water.
It was early in the movie.
It felt like half an hour ago.
Don't trespass.
Oh my god.
So out of focus.
I don't know what creature moves like that. So
Someone holding a 120-pound camera.
Right. Wait, didn't you look up like weeks ago when the Steadicam was invented?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember when it was?
No.
No.
Yeah, neither do I.
It was a while ago.
It was 12.
Because it was like something like you were I can't remember what that conversation was at all.
No, I don't remember either.
Yeah. That jacket's warm.
Wah, wah, wah.
Telling you, man, the 70s.
Yeah.
Some freaking great outfits.
A lot of that stuff seems to have like made it into the last couple of years of fashion, which I'm fine with.
Sure.
Butler wasn't kidding.
Yeah, but I think they're doing it better now.
Think so?
I think
That's been my theory on like a lot of things that I personally like. Like I hated 80s music, but like this new 80s movement,
You know,
I'm all about.
I
Like,
agree with
even
you.
the music that I was making became super 80s influence for no reason. Because I don't listen to 80s music because I've never liked it.
Sure.
That's what usually happens.
But I agree with what you're saying. Like, and I think that their styles are kind of neat. And in fact, I never liked them until we started watching these movies, and you like kind of.
But you're relating it
woke
to
me
things.
up to it.
But you're relating it to things that you've seen people wear today.
Right. And I think though that I like the cleaned up version of the modern versions of them. I just. Maybe it's just because it's my time, since it's my contemporary. I
This is
maybe
my
see it
time.
different.
Sure.
But I like these old styles, and I like them reimagined.
At funerals.
Like that 70s hair without the bangs, because they got wives.
Yeah,
I don't know. I like bangs. It just depends on the person.
it does depend on the person.
There are people who can pull off bangs. There are people who
See,
definitely.
the problem that I've noticed that the people who can pull off bangs are the ones that don't have bangs, and then everyone who thinks they can pull off bangs clearly can't.
Was he the guy that was playing the organ then?
Where is their tongue?
I think it was an old woman playing the organ, but
yeah,
we
I think
didn't
it
see,
was
we
too.
didn't see who it was.
Right. I think that her bangs look like she's not trying too hard. They look really
No,
natural.
they work on her.
The only thing open was a delicatessen, so I brought you pastrami, salami, potato salad, macaroni, everything you like.
I pretty much bought everything in the place so that I couldn't get anything wrong.
No, some of that potato salad. The
So
wine too?
she
The
robbed a
delicatessen
hometown
had no
buffet.
interest in its selection.
Oh, well, we got lucky again. That's early 1970. That's hard to come by.
Can I
Early
have some
1970? This is when this movie came out. Allow me to, for some reason, fill my glass, even though it was full.
Also, he was like, "Ooh, new wine," and we got lucky, and then put it into his old wine.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it was already open and half.
Oh, so he must have been drinking it. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a weird thing.
He just
for
never
me.
took the time to like notice her or compliment her on her purchase of wine,
Right.
Because he's a dick.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Reed Richards is an asshole.
Yeah, but
They must have had a wonderful life.
Well, I hope they did. Wilfred Butler must have believed in something. Look at that stone fireplace, parquet floor, the mahogany.
He sounds overweight.
And you probably think this place is made of wood, right?
Well,
Wrong. You know what his grandson told me?
wrong. It's made out of chocolate pudding.
3 feet of stone. The foundation is 8 bricks wide. Now, someday they're going to come in here and they're going to tear this place down and they're going to build little tract houses all over this property on
I love
quarter
listening
acre
to
and
him
half
while I eat
acre
my
lots.
sandwich.
And that
I don't
bulldozer's
know what
gonna
he's
come
saying.
Up that hill toward this house.
Because I don't know what he's saying.
And it's gonna
But
get
I
the
love this
surprise.
sandwich.
And it makes the sandwich taste better somehow.
Only nobody's left.
no. Butler has a grandson.
I don't even add a condiment to my
Well, he's
sandwich.
probably like the rest of us.
His
Wants
conversations
money.
are the condiment.
You know, he's
I
asking
like-
$50,000 cash for this place.
It's like
He'll
his
be
mouth
alright.
is mayonnaise.
Whole wheat bread and white
250,000.
turkey. Nothing on it.
Mustard. Mustard.
Say that again while I take a bite.
It's a beautiful
Do you
moon.
want to go upstairs now?
Oh, yes.
That's where the sex time happens.
You know, one of the great pleasures in life.
This
I
guy
don't-
talks
you know-
like he's having a stroke all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Or
also
he's
not.
like super stoned.
I'm also not entirely
Close now, aren't
like
we?
confident that this dating situation even
Very
meets the
close.
half plus 7.
I
rule.
think you're right, dude.
I mean, she's also very, very much serving him. So it's not like it's not a mutual exchange here. It's like, I went to the store when you were sitting here on your ass and brought you everything. Want to go have sex when we're done?
Wow. That is Ginger Dracula if I have ever seen one.
His hair
I
looks...
want to have a potato and eat and drink some whiskey.
I want to fight your mom.
That is so much more succinct and good.
Look at this. More football, huh?
His hair looks like he was just like running really fast.
No time now. Go test.
Whose?
How about that telephone? Is it working? Well, try.
Yeah,
it.
70s,
Wait.
70s, like, guys' fashion was just like...
Well, that's the thing. It was just weird as hell.
Everything was just straight back.
For the hair?
Yeah.
Or just gigantic. There's a lot of gigantic.
Hello?
Right.
Oh, yes, Miss Howard.
Miss Hard.
Yeah, the phone's working fine.
I'm not. She's working great.
Thank you. Night.
Remember that actor who was known for
Honey, I'm going down
going...
the car to get some cigarettes. Back in a minute. Don't get lonely.
Okay.
What the fuck kind of thing is that to say to someone?
Don't get lonely.
Don't get lonely.
With your port. Your dessert
Don't
wine.
don't get lonely. Get used to this.
Patrick O'Neill.
Oh my God, is it gonna happen?
I don't know.
Probably not.
You're gonna be careful with the censor.
I got my finger on the censor trigger.
If she got naked in this movie, she'd have done more movies than 4.
You think so?
Or this could have just been her,
Oh.
final straw. This guy was in Under Siege.
Nice.
He was Captain Adams.
Of course he was, and he went.
What did he have to do to open that glove compartment? Did you see that? It looked like he had to like untie something.
Commit a sacrifice?
I don't know.
Yeah. He like really had to work it.
Do you think she got lonely
She's
while he was
still
gone?
wearing a fur.
We're never gonna get to see her naked. I bet we could now, and it wouldn't be
so
as
comfortable.
fun.
I wish I had a sandwich.
Nah.
Did you get your cigarettes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Goldblum's getting antsy over here.
Sure.
It's not happening. It would have. They would have.
Maybe. I don't know. They might have.
Small packages.
Oh, that's for me? Can I open it?
Oh, no.
Only if you get naked on
Marcus
camera,
was to
darling.
stay after tomorrow.
Not until
Is
Christmas.
that an order?
Yes, ma'am. That's an order.
Do you think that if I just started talking like that, that I'd like meet a woman really quickly?
You might meet a woman. You also might find yourself with a great Hollywood acting career.
I might get both.
Yeah. Oh, great. We get to see this guy with no shirt.
There's those nips.
Awesome. Jeff Goldblum, that shit.
Right? Just there. There's better nipples right there. Anyways.
Where'd the fur go?
God, this guy lucked out in life.
Yeah, seriously.
Right?
I think it was because he talks like this.
I think you're right.
Oh, he's in the Stepford Wives. The one from
Wouldn't it be funny if a
75.
beautiful woman just walked through the door and was like, "Hey, did somebody go?"
It's like, holy crap, my world has changed.
It was so easy.
All I had to do
was pretend like I'm Kermit being strangled.
Is it better to slowly walk to somewhere where you're going to kill someone?
If you're trying not to be heard.
I mean, yeah, but are you?
I don't know.
What does it matter?
What does it matter?
He's just being really polite to his downstairs neighbors.
Oh, no.
No. Why?
Nice.
Oh, great.
Nice.
Frame drop slow motion.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, throw the book at him, Charlie.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verses 9 through 12.
Wish you hadn't killed me.
Yep, that's what it says here.
Well, I thought these people were the leads. Is this movie over now?
That's a Bible. He's like, oh, love your neighbor. My bad.
I love them a lot.
I like their choice of blood.
Yeah, that was pretty badass.
Yeah.
That was significant. This is already significantly better than the last movie.
agree.
I don't know. Well, yeah. I mean, but I do miss the super racist charged songs from Santa versus the Devil.
Sure.
Now let's hear from the Orient.
Not bad, by the way. The Trader Joe's.
That was delicious.
Reposado.
Yeah, that was delicious. I will drink that.
Sheriff Mason.
Bill, someone's calling from...
A bill. Not any particular bill.
Just a bill.
On Capitol Hill.
A bill. There's some people dead in the house. I'm gonna get the people from the house.
And the Senate. On Capitol Hill.
Yes.
But we're finally
Speak up,
hearing
I
the
can't
killer
hear you.
here.
Oh.
What is it? What's wrong?
His car is here, but he's gone. Won't you come?
Okay. Now you stay put in that house.
I'll wait for you. Please, hurry. I'm afraid.
Now take it easy. I'm coming.
That's disgusting.
Wow.
I will never not
Mr.
be
Butler, are you done?
too old to think someone saying, I'm coming, to like,
Oh,
Go
yeah,
to a
it goes
masturbation.
sexual immediately, for sure.
yeah.
I want to see you again.
Hello?
There's just a point where it's going to become more acceptable.
It's Marianne. Tell the mayor. Tell them all. I'm waiting in my father's house. Tess. It's so lonesome here. Don't be
Did this go from 0 to awesome, like, out of nowhere?
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Hello? Hello?
This movie went from what the fuck to, like, awesome kill, creepy killer.
Isn't that like the tiniest phone you've ever seen, by the way?
That one? That one looks
No,
pretty
the one
big.
she was talking
The
about.
only thing I'm confused
Yeah.
about is, so the person was pretending to be Mr. Butler to the cop, but then to her,
Yeah, look at that tiny phone.
basically said something from her past. In any case, couldn't she tell the cop
That
guy,
typewriter
yo,
is
it
calling.
wasn't Mr. Butler?
Well, he told her to. He said, tell everyone.
Oh.
So, but he,
Oh my
to-
God,
but he
where
said
is everybody?
but they all left,
Oh,
so
no.
she can't.
That's actually awesome.
That's actually kind of awesome, right? By the way, is the rusty dumbbell a sex move?
No, it's a bar.
All right. Have you been?
Oh, Maggie.
I got beat up.
Thank goodness.
Right, but have you been to the bar?
Something's come up.
Yes.
Something urgent. Can you start early? Maggie Daly, you get yourself over here.
The rusty dumbbell is
Just get moving, Maggie. Just
a
please
bar
hurry.
where people talk about weightlifting.
Well, they
But
talk
never
about
do.
how they used to.
Yeah, how they
lift,
used to. Yeah.
But instead, they're just getting drunk.
Yeah, and arm wrestling. Keys in the car. The keys in the car. Oh, hey, it's the dude who broke his windshield.
Yeah,
He hates windshields.
that's why he's grabbing this car.
He also hates talking normally. Is that how you start old cars? Just slowly turn the key like that?
I mean, if you're,
I mean, he does
if you're,
everything
if you
slow.
don't want people to hear.
Oh, and we don't know who this girl is, right?
No, not at all.
But we saw her for a
Well,
second
no, she-
driving. She passed him on the
She's
road.
the girl from the beginning who was talking, wasn't she?
Oh, you're right.
And so her dad is the mayor, or was the mayor, or some shit. Right?
Yes, so she would have... Unfortunately, it was in all that voiceover. So
Yeah.
I don't know what her relation is, but I feel like all that was really important.
I don't know if it was. I think that like we're gonna get there without it.
Yeah, I mean we'll do just fine. I'm actually more interested in this than.
Come in.
What up, Colt Bolts? How you doing?
It's open.
We're watching a movie. It finally got good. Some people got axed to
mister,
death.
That's far enough.
And
What do you want?
What is up with her arsenal of weapons? Like,
Try again. My father's not home. And don't move.
You want me to?
I haven't moved.
No.
Now I've
Just
moved.
stay there.
But just to raise my hands.
What are you staring at?
I seem to remember you from the road.
That's why I'm holding a gun. You scare me.
That makes sense.
I'm afraid of
Thanks.
you because
Does
you
everybody
hate
carry one?
windshields.
You can ask the sheriff when he gets here.
And I own
I'll call
windshields.
him.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but
Apparently, this movie also ended his career.
oh really?
How do you know?
Yeah,
I was just there.
like legit. Like he's 29 credits before that.
Jeffrey Butler.
I'm here because you went a little overboard
Oh,
with the
you're the one who's
decorating.
selling the house.
Yes.
Look at all that shit.
Have you any ID?
Come on.
Don't laugh at me. I want your ID. Some maniac escaped from Margaretville.
From Margaritaville?
Yes, sir.
I think
Okay.
from some prison, maybe? Is that a prison reference of some sort?
Oh, she's in Attack of the 50-Foot Cheerleader.
Put it on
Her?
the table.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
House Mother is the credit.
Now go back.
Red light. Green light.
It is you, but foolish.
Red Rover, Red Rover.
for not, because I never said Simon
How
Says.
violent were you? How violent were your Red Rover games in elementary
Oh,
school?
super violent.
Oh, yeah.
You're trying to break through people's arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it on we did it on like the asphalt playground where
Oh,
like
yeah.
the
I'm
first
sorry about
quarter-inch of tar had been stripped off over the decades.
Yeah.
So it was just rocks.
We used
stuck in the
we
ground.
used
All I want to
steps.
do is to get it in my
We always used
Steps?
Steps, yeah. So you had to like go and then go up the steps
Oh, that
Why
seems
steps?
dangerous too.
because we
Where's
lived.
he?
I mean, there were steps.
You
Oh,
go
yeah.
down the
I don't
road.
know. It was like a common
to White
thing
House
to
with
do
white fence,
for that game
and then you can't
Gotcha.
miss it.
for us.
I don't think.
And
yeah,
they were
just-
always like cement steps that were dangerous as
Gotcha.
fuck.
We just had a very large gap between everybody,
Same to you.
and then
Like age gap.
well, I mean it was first through fifth, so yes.
If I don't call back in an hour,
I have.
Is that the same girl?
what? Call the mayor
Wait,
or Mr.
what?
Tone and nobody else.
She looks very similar.
Right? It's not though,
It's
right?
not her.
No, it can't be. She's
Mannerisms
dead.
alone.
Down, honey.
Yeah.
So you'll
Yeah,
have
this one's like American.
They all three girls in this
I'm
movie
heading
look
west
the
on Route
same.
5 to Butler House.
Right?
You'll hear from me.
They're all Lloyd Kaufman's girlfriends.
Right?
Yeah. Here, you want to try this?
Someone had a type.
Jeff, did you?
I'm good.
Alright.
Thank you though.
What the hell?
Colt boats?
Is that light out?
That'd be awesome.
Virtual drinking.
Here, let me Star Trek this to you.
Colt Bolts is like, don't mind if I do, sir.
Don't mind that at all.
Say he's not even the best drummer in the Beatles in that accent.
Why?
I don't know. That's a recently emerging like meme again.
Oh, okay.
That's Ringo are being like asked if Ringo is the best drummer in the world, and I think John said he's not even the best drummer in the Beatles. Which is funny to me.
He died.
Absolutely.
He died in 19.
He sure did.
Or he hasn't yet, and they're just waiting to fill it in.
I guess. Diary.
Derry,
I left my diary on my grave.
the tired butler.
Have we met? Oh shit. Have we met Toe Man yet? Is he Toe Man?
I don't know. Was Toeman the other guy?
I don't know. how to answer that question correctly.
Okay, so these are definitely 3 different women.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi.
Wait.
Is your father
Oh.
deputy?
No, I wasn't there.
I thought there was 2.
I was thinking.
No, it's her, that
There's
other girl,
3?
and then
Wow.
the girl who died. They all look
Okay.
the same.
Wow.
The door was locked.
So
His car was there, so I borrowed it.
the executive producer
stole
has
a
a
car.
type.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Keeping it warm.
I wonder if we'd ever be able to get.
Let him find me.
No,
anyone
this
from-
is the same girl.
coming
Where
to
did
dinner?
she have him go and come back?
Daddy.
No, I'm saying the
We
girl
always
who
have
was in
dinner
the
every
skirt
Tuesday.
that was being talked to by the woman who worked in
Do you
the
want
police.
something?
Right, that's somebody else.
Yeah, but they look the same.
But this is her second scene with this guy.
yeah,
this
he,
chick,
he
right?
left and came
about a
back.
drink?
Where did he
Right.
go? To kill someone?
I think he just killed that freaking dude by the grave.
How did we get from I wasn't listening very well. How did she have a gun on this guy, checking his ID, to now she's sitting fucking having a drink with the dude?
The ID checked out.
What did
Here's to a fast dollar.
Oh man.
I wonder if we'd ever be able to get Lloyd Kaufman on here.
Never. Lloyd Kaufman's probably very, very rich right now.
He's like 0.5%
Why did
of
you decide to
reality,
sell the
knowing who we are.
What
He
does that
like-
even mean?
He liked to tweet about us at one point. that's like that was how confusing about how much he probably remembers us is.
Yeah.
Wait, he liked a tweet about you?
Well, he liked
When I
a
was a child,
tweet
my father
we
told me to
put
stay
out
away from it.
about
Something
him.
terrible might
Right, or it was talking to
Mark Meir.
Mark Meir.
Because he worked with Lloyd
I haven't seen
Kaufman.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to sell it? You've never seen it?
So that's why I was trying to like
Too bad.
find the most
Something
minimal
to see.
thing I could think of to say of like
Oh,
he
I forgot.
has known
Someone
of
keeps
us.
calling
Yeah.
with a message for my father. She says that she's waiting at your house, in the reception room.
The reception room.
Oh, I don't know.
I wonder if the twist is
It's not a voice that I
he's not the killer.
Yeah, it seems like he can't
It
be.
seems like he's not the killer,
Can I come too?
but they want you to think he's the killer, but there's someone else, like
Unfortunately.
his little brother or something, or older brother or
I
something like
suppose
that,
you'll be going back to California
is
soon.
setting up this trap, and he's just happening to have to go to all these places.
California.
I wonder if
You said you lived
Toman's
there,
just going to
remember?
come and save the day.
I don't know. I didn't know
Jeff,
anyone could
look,
run that
it's
fast
the
with a
sheriff's
camera
car.
on their shoulder, though.
Oh, maybe he didn't kill that person then.
Or maybe he did.
I guess this next scene might try to set up what they want you to think. I don't know.
I still don't know why he was breaking that
Am I giving this
windshield.
director too much credit?
He was very upset.
And I don't know whose car they're driving now.
Oh, actually, yeah, him breaking that
Look at that
to me
tombstone.
makes it seem like
Pretty
that's
cheerful.
what they wanted you to think from the beginning, is that he's going to be the bad
that
guy.
he hates
Who
windshields.
bears the
Yes.
cross shall wear the crown. Wilfred Butler.
What else
My
has this guy
grandfather.
directed?
Oh.
Someone left their sunglasses in the snow.
They're the sheriffs.
I don't know if you also noticed that when I picked it up
My
and held
lawyer
it in front of you.
So is the sheriff.
But I figured I'd say
I
it
get
just in
strange
case you
phone
missed
calls.
it.
Do you ever watch Stephen
Now someone's
King's Golden
fascinated by my
Tales?
grandfather's grave.
Never heard of it.
Familiar with that? Okay.
Let's get out of
I
here.
don't think I've seen it either.
You still want to go to my house?
No.
Yes,
You hitting on me?
but I don't want to go alone.
Listen,
I know
I'm not
I know a
ready.
guy.
It's cold. I'm shaking from it.
His name's Toman.
Let's get out of here.
You already said that.
okay.
We'll get help in town. It's 10 minutes drive.
We're gonna drive for 10 minutes and go into town. We're gonna drive for 10 minutes and go into town.
I wonder if some musician thought this was going to be his big break.
Probably. It's just weird that that music implied anything just happened.
I feel like the mistake of like movies around this time, from what I gather, it's like they don't understand how to actually make the scope big. like, we've seen a couple of movies now where it's like a couple people have died, so like we're supposed to understand that everyone's on alert.
Right.
And they've never, at least in older movies, never really figure out a way to show us that everyone should be on high alert.
Also,
That
why
it's-
does this guy have a sexual relationship with this bell? Like, what is going on here?
He likes the bell. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, everybody has a thing, you know?
Do you get what I'm saying, though, you guys?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Well, it's literally like someone's infected, and then they quarantine them, and then like, we're all going to die. And it's like, no one else got infected.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A couple people died. And not of infection, of getting killed.
This guy has a credit for the Snowman.
Not the Snow Beast.
No, Michael Fassbender's movie that we heard so much about.
Yes.
So, that's a good sign.
During this scene, you're going to sing a nondescript song.
You're going to hum it.
No, he's singing Silent Night. He's just
Oh, wow.
doing it like he's like on Quaaludes.
An old man.
It's
Deputy's
pretty
not
pretty
here, but
nondescript,
Toman is.
though.
Who's Toman?
Come on, you'll see.
Doesn't he look like someone who could have survived the 80s as an actor?
Who?
That guy.
This guy?
No, the guy that was just talking to the girl.
The guy that broke the windshield?
Mr. Toman, wait.
The guy that looks like he
He's
could be
Toman.
I have to talk to you.
He's Toman.
Mr. Toman.
I feel like I've seen him before.
This is
I feel
Jeffrey
like
Butler.
he's
Yeah.
in a lot of
This
shit.
this guy right here, like he could be
can't
Lou
get
Ferrigno
inside the
stand-in.
place.
But he
Maybe.
didn't.
Gone to Wilton. So we wondered.
He kind of looks like Charlie in the Critters movies. A little bit.
Anything wrong?
It's been a long time since I've seen Critters.
What's that?
It's been a long time since I've seen like Critters.
has gone to his house.
I think he looks a little bit different in the first one than the other ones, too.
Oh, yeah?
Is he mute?
Anyway, she
That
won't
must
get
be
it.
why he has
You
the
say it's
bell.
locked.
He's writing everything down.
Oh.
Wow.
He
We
says she
clearly
hates the
missed the key part of that.
Would you like to drive there?
Drive?
Why didn't they use
Diana
a
can
bell
stay
for
here,
that?
lock yourself in.
Ding.
I need a key.
Let me check what time it is real quick, and yes, I'll drive.
Oh, here's some change.
He's a significantly better actor than anybody else in this movie.
Well, he doesn't have any lines.
Yeah, but he's
that-
obviously a good actor.
but
like,
we're
even
getting
his
what he's-
facial
yeah.
expressions are like way better. He has more command over every part of his body than everybody
Yeah.
else in this movie.
He has better dialogue than everybody else. We know exactly what he's saying. That is very true.
That's one hell of
I
a
can't
hearing
decide.
aid.
Oh, man,
yeah.
this isn't my
I can't decide if I want
It's
to
test.
like sit on the camp of like they're trying to red herring the killer, as in like it is this guy, or that they're trying to like set him up where they want you to think he's the killer, but it's someone else that he knows. I can't decide which camp I want to sit in on this.
Are those normal birds?
It's tough because it's all related to the house and everybody's relationship
isn't
with
here.
everyone, and I
Right.
don't know any of
Satisfied?
that stuff.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening to the...
You should have paid attention at the beginning with the
Must have gone
I
voiceover.
should have
please.
been.
Why
I
wouldn't you go
suck
there?
at that, though.
I mean, it is hard to listen to Andre the Giant when he lost so much weight.
Yeah, this
She
is
hates
true.
it. Maybe she went to see the woman who's there. Someone called the mayor's house before. Said she'd be waiting.
Finches. Those are finches.
What is
Not normal birds.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of different kinds of birds in there. Like the ones that in the back are not clearly not the ones in the foreground.
No, the ones in the bank are finches. Everything else are normal birds.
Oh, is that what it is? You know, like normal birds.
birds.
There's
know.
only 14 billion species of it, but the normal ones.
You know what I'm saying, right?
That was like a fucking pigeon.
Get back in your cage, bird.
Boyd.
Uh-oh.
Eat it. Bite its head off.
Peter's
Bite
gonna
its
be
head off.
pissed. Peter's gonna be pissed.
Thought he was gonna bite its head off.
Grab two birds with one fist.
Hello, Jeff?
Hello.
Hello.
So is this a different person?
Hello? Is anybody there?
Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone at home?
I'm Diane Adams. I spoke to you before.
Because I'm gonna do anything a whispering voice says.
Who are you?
You know, I'm still not into ASMR.
Hello? Hello?
It's me. Hello.
What a really intense way to close that.
Sure is.
Enough of that.
See, the thing I don't understand about this is how they can have such an awesome kill scene where like stuff happened and it was gross and cool, and they don't know to like maybe do that a couple of times to keep everyone's interest.
Yeah, like do it again.
Yeah.
Well, they did have the
But they've chosen the whispering
shoveling.
phone call as that.
No, well, they had the shoveling at the at the grave site.
Yeah.
And that was all right. I mean, he definitely like shoveled the fuck out of that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do wish that voice was a TTS voice.
Well, that's like fucking
text to speech.
Yeah.
Fucking Mickey
So I
Rooney.
could, like read like that.
What are you reading there?
It's a Nigerian prince email.
Oh.
It's just
I
like
am Dr. Picard Tunde, the cousin of Nigerian astronaut, Air Force Major Abacha Tunde. It's just as creepy as everything else that's been happening.
Yeah, true that.
That is the female. That's like the trans version of Alfred Hitchcock.
Kinda.
Sheriff, I saw your car.
It's a nice car. Figured I'd say hi.
Bill,
Yeah?
is that you?
Uh-huh.
Just washing up before dinner.
It's Melissa McCarthy's first role.
She's way better at comedy.
She apparently has an office like the floor under Machinima.
Whoa.
You can't see me, but I can see you.
Just give me like 30 and we'll be on the same ground.
Remember that face.
That's basically singing Bohemian Rhapsody by yourself right there.
Which is all anybody does.
And you're frightened, aren't you?
They should have never made Ghostbusters.
I want to help you. Take my hand. Take it, Tess.
Do you trust me?
No.
Oh. Whose hand was that? Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh,
I
that
think
was
they're
good.
That was
They're doing an okay
wait, did they
job
have
of this.
long
The
hair?
person on the telephone
They have long hair right there?
It looked like they did have like.
Oh, it looked like a hood to me.
Yeah, it might have been a hood.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't tell.
In 1927, Butler House was restored.
Is it
by
raining?
Wilfred Butler.
A lot of this movie has sounded like that. They
I
do
know.
not have any good
Right.
good transfers, I guess.
In 1930, Butler's wife, Catherine, dies of tuberculosis. In August 1933, it stars.
She
Wilfred
seems
Butler's
upset.
daughter is
That looks like
cruelly attacked
freaking
and raped.
Exorcist.
Her name
Yeah.
is Mary.
Right?
Agreed.
Yeah.
The same name as the caller who left those messages tonight. She's 15 then. On May 2nd, 1934,
Oh, maybe I am right.
Mary Ann
Maybe it is a
Butler
girl.
gives birth to a son, Jeffrey Butler. Jeff. Early in 1935, Butler House is turned over to a Dr. Robinson.
This is a trope
as
to me
an
that happens a
asylum
lot in
for
horror
mental
movies.
patients.
When someone like reads a
And then
diary or some
Butler
article
goes
and
on
does a
to say
voiceover, and
that he
that's
has committed
how they
his
reveal
own
the
daughter.
twist of the movie.
Mary Ann will live at the
Sure.
asylum.
Yeah, there's a lot of like having to figure.
There's no
There's
end
always
to
like
the
a
story.
reporter or a
Right.
finding
It's
of
been
something.
Right. It's
all-
but it's always like
Papers.
the reading something like,
Why
oh
did
my
Tony
god.
do that?
Yeah, because it's usually like an old ghost thing or something, you know. Man, this guy is really upset about cars just in general now. Fucking windshields.
Windshields.
That's kind of the theme of this movie, I feel like, is windshields.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck 'em. Windshields. Does this guy really just go off on his own to fucking take out some windshields and then come back?
This is a different person.
He's like, I was
He's,
gonna
like,
kill
hitting on-
someone, but instead, I'll just take it out on a windshield.
How you doing?
You scared me. What happened?
I scared you.
Tess has 40 bird cages. Toman.
He used to have 39.
Everybody's in
But
my house but me. It's cold
something's
outside.
up.
I forgot to lock the door.
Joe?
And this fan
old
is a
are you?
heater.
How old am I? You mean, how many years have I lived?
No.
There's a lot in the paper about your family.
I don't want to talk about my family.
Wait a minute. There's
How
a
many
woman
years-
calling, and she says her name is Mary Ann. That was your mother's name, wasn't it?
My mother died in childbirth. That's when I started traveling.
Then how'd she have a kid?
It's not what the paper said.
Oh, she was having the kid. Oh, I got it.
Hey, it's 11:11. Makes a wish.
I wish this movie would make
I
more
just thought
sense.
that you should
That was
read
my
something
wish as well.
for your own good.
Nothing you could tell me about my past or future would be for my own good.
Also, I bet you I'm a bigger fan of Bruce Springsteen than you.
Where is the paper?
It's on the table.
Oh, speaking of, did you see like the Urban Outfitter auras or whatever the fuck it's called? That's like being built over down in the corner over here.
No.
The whatever psychic like thing that's being built. You brought it up. I was curious if you saw
I
it.
just said a name. It was called like chakra or something.
Yeah, like
Jeff.
yeah, I don't know.
Where?
I don't know what it is.
Maybe
but
she's waiting
Urban
for you at
chakra.
the
I don't know.
house.
Who's weird?
The place that was like a studio next door is called they're remodeling it. It's being called like chakra or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No more side trips.
Don't know what it is though.
Let's go out there.
I remember that sign.
This is when we drive over the water.
This is when we drive over the water, isn't it?
Show is. Fucking windshields, bro. Right? Am I right?
It's Thomas' car.
I can fix it. I can fix it.
Oh, Brandon's here. Hey,
What up,
Brandon.
Didn't get a notification.
No, but when I was playing Beat Saber, he did say, "I got stuff to do," and knew when we were doing this. So.
Okay.
Jeff, look.
Howdy, Brandon. Oh, he subscribed for 5 months, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Thought you'd know.
Thanks, Brandon.
Yeah.
I didn't, but I appreciate you telling me.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Stay back.
It's Thomas.
Giving us that prime sub.
Well, we'd like to tell you what's going on in this movie, but I don't know that we all know very well. There's a killer.
There's been a lot of voiceovers that I'm sure explain something.
Has there been a movie we've been able to explain the plot logically about?
No, not really. I guess maybe a couple of the first. Snow Beast. I knew everything that was happening in Snow Beast.
Okay,
Snow Beast was easy.
But there wasn't any plot, really. There was very little plot.
I mean, I can explain Christmas Evil. It doesn't mean it makes sense.
I think the one with the infection. What was that one called? The infected dude one.
Oh, the one where there was like, I think he came from a rat.
Right.
Yeah, that one's kind of weird.
I think I understood.
Panic.
I think I understood what was going on with that one.
I think I got that. I don't know. I mean, it is fun to go through. While it is fun to go through like Christmas themed stuff right now. I'm gonna be excited for January to go around.
Sure.
Maybe we'll watch something decent, just to like cleanse our palate.
Well, I was gonna say we really should watch My One Movie, Never Have I Ever, because that movie I really like. It's not great. You guys might actually not like it, but I think it's great.
Well, we can always use Night of the Living Dead as like a palate cleanser if we ever need to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
See if we can come up with jokes for a movie like that. We got to.
Oh,
we got
it's
to be
easy
able to.
You can come up with jokes or anything.
Yeah.
Jaguar.
See, one of the reasons I don't want to like do like
not sponsored
Nosferatu yet is that like we're gonna be required to like just come up with the dialogue for it.
True.
Yeah, honestly,
silent movies are gonna be hard unless we're just like, you're that character, go. And I'm not prepared for that.
Yeah.
That has to be like, I know this is happening and we're doing it like live on stage somewhere.
Yeah.
Which is, there we go. That's how we do silent movies. If we ever get big enough to go on tour,
we script them and then go on tour.
We just, Oh, we can improv.
Yeah.
But like,
we script prov.
But
like whose line is it anyway?
Do they script prov?
They just rehearse so much that they just have things that they do.
Right.
So, like, it's kind of improv.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of things that happen as far as improvisation, but they're constantly rehearsing. So, there gets to be a point
Whose
where...
line?
He took them.
What?
Whose line? Same thing.
That's who
literally
what
what I'm talking about.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said something completely different.
Oh, no. Whose line is it anyway?
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how I messed that up.
All good.
There's all that whispering on the phone.
I feel like that girl could rock a Cleopatra eye.
Oh, she sure could,
Like
dude.
a motherfucker, right?
Right? Was that not in the 70s then? Was that?
Hello?
I bet it was.
Probably.
Had to have been.
Yes, what?
Has it ever gone out of style? That's actually the better question.
I don't know. I don't know enough about female makeup.
We're having a reunion. Everyone's here, even your daughter.
A big difficulty I'm having with this movie is the fact that it's called Silent Night, Bloody Night, and it's supposed to be...
It's because he's
in some manner, like a Christmas theme that would warrant that title. And really all that's really been Christmassy is that girl's fucking apartment.
Right, but I think, didn't he say on the phone that somebody was going to die on Christmas Eve?
Yeah, but like that's like it. Like there's no real like...
Oh, are we in her apartment right now?
Certainly looks like the guns that were hanging on the thing.
I didn't know we had a staircase behind her, too. All the angles are very strange when we're in that house or whatever.
Do you mean the cat eye or the eye of Horus?
Oh, someone's overthinking.
Brandon, you shouldn't say things like Horus about women.
Yeah.
That's offensive.
That is offensive.
It's about to be 2019.
Yeah, seriously.
Don't call women Horus.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah. Man.
I'm now waiting for the most lengthy of like explanations. It's like, no, that's not what I meant.
Dude, you need to make a deal with the devil to get lips like that motherfucker has. You know what I'm saying? Just like borrowing this. If this were real life, there would have been Christmas decorations everywhere. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no decorations in the town. It has nothing to do with like a celebration or like people meeting for dinner. Like, there's no.
For myself in the hope of
right?
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's winter.
And I write for
there's
That's
snow,
all you need.
And that girl had way too many Christmas trees.
Innocence I have destroyed.
For sale?
I told you that last year I watched like a super awesome Christmas horror anthology on Netflix, right?
No.
I'm gonna watch that again this year.
I'm in.
Hey, you have more connections than we do in the film world.
Probably.
We should see if we can find like get permissions to like watch.
I welcomed other patients.
A Christmas themed movie that might be slightly better than the ones we've been finding.
Yeah.
Before Christmas. I'm
remembered what
not holding my breath, but that'd be fun.
There was never a lovelier.
I mean, we can look stuff up. We'll talk about that when we're done with this stream.
Yeah, okay.
Because I have a feeling that we could be finding lots of neat stuff to watch in these streams. I have a feeling there are a lot of people that would be okay with us watching their material, streaming it, and making jokes throughout.
Yes.
Anyone keep noticing the close-up of Dick Cheney that's been happening in this movie?
I turned a blind eye.
By Christmas of the first year,
in
I
respect,
knew that I must act, not for
to the
myself,
chain,
but for my helpless child.
Oh, that one?
There he is again.
There he is again.
I had no plan.
It's very consistent.
All I knew was that I must take her from these men with their promises, their lies.
So take the little girl from the men because they lie and promise?
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
Don't smile. Don't smile, Cheney. They can't know you're human.
So she
Another
can
stroke.
So Dick Cheney's keeping someone in her basement.
Well, it looks like a bedroom.
It's a finished basement.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't wait for him to cut the meat. It's delicious when I get
They
it.
had come into my house, they had acted as if they owned it. They had behaved like poor relations.
Is that an eyeball or an olive?
But finally,
Damn it, Cheney! Don't look like you're gonna kill everyone in the room.
What did they put on turkeys? Was it like maraschino cherries that were like stuck into things?
That's ham.
Is it ham?
I don't know.
Yeah, ham. You do the whole pineapple maraschino cherry thing.
I've never done that.
Like apple shoved in the mouth and all that. Like the pork thing, you know.
I've
never done it either. I just have seen it.
That is also creepy mouth noises.
Goodbye, I say to you, girl. I say goodbye to
After dinner,
you.
they danced and drank as they usually did. All the time, Robinson would smile.
I don't know. Are we even streaming on New Year's? You
No,
guys aren't gonna be
probably
here.
not.
I'm gonna go get drunk.
Yeah. We're gonna be drunk on New Year's somewhere else.
Wilfred, trust me. He really believed Marianne would be well. He saw a light.
Mariano
There's a light
Cherry.
at the end of a long
Likely, I'll be at work
Plot
for New
twist.
Year's, unfortunately.
Right?
But afterwards,
Oh,
when you guys get home, I'll
we
link
know all
up
about
with you.
we know all about like working on holidays.
Yeah. Oh, I know you know.
I think Christmas is the only one that like was ever kind of like a thing that was like
Stay here,
I
Doc.
probably don't have to work
I'll get more
Right.
champagne. He was ready.
just because
I knew
the
it.
boss also didn't
Drunk
want to
and
like
fat
it
and
was
full of
like
his own
this is the one time a year where
I left.
I can like be okay with not making money.
Yeah.
But we have been open. I have worked on Christmas night. before.
I have definitely worked on Christmas many times.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
in Portland,
Christmas Eve's
going
to be on a Monday too, and we're probably going to miss that.
I'm going to be
as
out
well.
of town.
Yeah, I'm going to be out of town as well.
Yeah. The only reason I had to work on a Monday of Christmas was Mr. George Hatteras. Good guy. Wanted to do a thing. I ended up making money, but it was fun, I guess. I don't know. I didn't have anything better to do, so I couldn't really turn that into like a negative thing at the end of that one. I tried. I tried real hard.
Colby's having his own voiceover over there.
I feel like
it was the summer of 14.
I feel like this movie's flashback sequence has really taken away from the
Well, it's like
the rhythm that it was moving
right. Well,
in.
this has suddenly become like the Island of Dr. Calamari. I don't remember the name of the movie.
The Island of Dr. Calamari? Wow, I know what you're trying to say, but holy shit.
I know. I
Is
gave
that
up.
the Dr. Moreau he's saying?
I gave up halfway through. I just thought it was funny
the
to
cabinet
really
of Dr. Caligari.
Yeah, Caligari.
Oh.
The cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Yeah. I just couldn't. I wasn't 100% sure, so I just made something close because that was my favorite thing to do at the moment.
The Island
Can we make that
of Dr.
Calamari?
All I wanted was to save my child.
And
this wasn't her.
Have sex with her.
It was somebody else, but. Do you think they've done enough close-ups on that dude's face?
Not enough.
Okay.
No.
I need like
My hope
4
was
more?
to get her away from that house. But also, I wanted to set free those other wretches who had so long been abused by the doctors.
I was going to have a busy week. Man.
So is this the 4th chick?
I guess, yeah. She looks like a younger version of the other 3.
She does, actually. There we go. Yeah. But it is creepy weird how similar the other ones have looked.
Yeah.
I knew what they might do if these inmates were freed. And this is my guilt.
This is like if George Costanza was in the flashback of a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
I freed them.
What was the horror movie we watched with George Costanza?
I was just trying to remember what that was. What was that?
They're all blending together. Oh my god.
What is that
That
one?
was The Burning.
The
The Burning. Jesus Christ.
That was what happened in 2016.
What?
The Burning.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Bernie Sanders.
Oh. I was like, was something on fire? Did you get chlamydia?
I knew you weren't going to get it, but I was kind of hoping you were going to figure it out.
Why wouldn't I get it?
Because you don't give a shit
if you would have been like, that's when we felt the burn.
I understand.
Right,
Yeah, I
I
understand that Bernie Sanders
Look,
was
I went
around and things
for a
happened.
little bit of a leap. It was like with just only the threads of hope that you were going to get the joke.
It's
Yeah.
so odd that
didn't
you would
happen.
think I wouldn't be able to get the joke about that.
It's not odd if you're in my shoes.
I guess that's the case.
The amount of times I've like made like a political crack and you just go, what? Is like
Sure.
is like to the point where like you're not gonna get it if I say it.
Yes.
But I also knew that I was saying something super vague, so I was kind of like I was hoping, but then fully prepared to fall on my ass.
And it was a fall. But
it was.
Things go over my head on the regular, so.
That what I said speaks nothing of you in that point. It was just like,
I mean, this is creepy.
Are they holding hose?
that's not what you call them. They're Horaces.
Yeah.
No, they are. They're like fucking decorative hose.
That is also not what you call them.
It's Fucking Jack White's
called
first music video right
prostitutes,
here.
and they have people that speak for them.
Yes.
Minor
Well,
key.
that's a hatchet. Yeah, they're all holding fucking gardening tools.
Get that low note. Yes.
Penny for your death.
Death for your penny.
That's actually Jesus.
Brandon, that just means you're bad at comedy. I've never had someone breathe that heavy while serving me turkey.
Then you've missed out.
Apparently.
Is she asleep? Or scared?
What is
or
happening?
into it? I don't know what's going on there. You gonna drink this?
Is this the cover of a Three Dog Night album?
He kind of looks like Robert Smith from The Cure.
What is happening?
That's gonna suck.
I don't think they're gonna like. Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was a lot of push through.
Yeah, it was too much push through, but that's okay.
Yeah, that reached to the person behind them.
I mean, unless it pushed his head back when he did that, you know?
This is a flashback to the crazy person who owned this house that wouldn't sell it before.
Yeah. I like how when he was done shoving that in that dude's face, he held it up and was like, "Look what I made." Look, I'm good at crafts.
I did it.
After the inmates started for the house, I went to get our car to take Marianne away.
What?
I do not know exactly when she slipped away from me. I assume that when they saw her in the dining room, the inmates believed her to be part of that household which they hated. And so, they killed her. Later, there was a celebration. And then most of the inmates fled. I don't know where. But I shall never forget what they did to my child. Since that Christmas, I have lived in prisons and asylums. Lived anonymously.
A large portion of this movie feels like a documentary.
Yeah, kind of.
Right?
I have wandered in bitterness until all seasons have become as one.
Except
and that
Christmas.
Is a season of vengeance.
Chris.
So is great grandpa gonna be the killer? Or grandpa? Is this just grandpa?
Do we ever get to know?
I mean, I imagine it is just grandpa.
Hello.
This is what I want to believe. I'll believe anything at this point. Maybe it's the guy who has the bell.
Jeff.
Toman?
His name was Jeff.
Jeff.
Stepford Butler is still alive.
Yeah.
This is still his house.
Yeah, that's true.
Your grandfather died in
Yeah.
1950.
Yeah. No.
He was burned to death
No.
in his house.
Oh yeah, at the beginning of the movie.
Well,
My
technically, he
grandfather
ran
poured
out of the
gasoline
house.
over a
But
squatter he found here. The town wanted to believe he was dead. They still do.
hello. He looks like he's gonna end up performing like at the Copa.
There was a massacre by the inmates.
He kind of looks like Brendan Urie from this angle.
The sheriff.
That's a girl.
Your father.
The other angle.
Gotcha.
Killed my mother.
The other angle. You said this angle, Jared.
Right. This one. That one.
Oh, that
the other.
Damn it. If I don't do something quick, this whole town's not going to have windshields.
Leave it to the old ass mayor.
Who's that?
Haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door?
We don't have that song yet.
Oh.
Here, have a gun. Thank you. Are there any famous people in this movie? This movie has ended careers, Brandon.
There's a lot of
careers.
There's a lot of final credits with this.
Butler.
Oh no!
I'm upset.
Oh no! This isn't good!
Disappointment on my face. Please show my face.
If I only knew how to dial 911.
You seem dead. Yup. You're not.
She gave him the gun.
No.
Yeah, why did she give him the gun?
I don't know.
Is this the actual killer?
Don't run away. Don't. I'm your father. Don't be afraid.
Oh, it's her dad.
Please.
So he's not dead.
I won't hurt you. I need you.
Oh, so that's who was playing? No, that's not who was playing. The organ.
No.
That's all they're gonna ever show of his face.
Wow.
He hasn't healed in 34 years.
It all makes sense now.
Does it?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Acting!
The thing is, the person that she shot didn't do anything to warrant it. From her perspective. They walked down the stairs and she was like, "Oh my god!"
No, like they found out he was the one doing all the shit.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that just happened.
I think that's what's happening.
Yeah, because the dude she gave the
I
gun
know that
to.
my father and Jeffrey both thought they were shooting at killers.
Yeah, they thought they were shooting at the killers.
Oh, they both thought they were
it's
shooting
the
at
beginning
killers.
of the movie.
In that house of victims.
Sometimes I wear long
And
sweaters.
now, a year later, they will tear down
Sometimes I
Wilfred
wear
Butler's monument.
Very long sweaters.
But they can never destroy my memories of what happened here.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say
You shouldn't. It seems very dangerous.
yes. For the time this movie is made, I think there is a very good movie in this. Like, granted, it was a little hard to follow, but I think that was actually a good movie.
Well, no, what you said right. There's potentially a good movie in this.
Right.
This isn't the good movie.
Well,
I don't think this. I don't
it
think this
is
was
in
bad.
there. It's just I wasn't able to follow it. But had like I been able to hear in the beginning, in the beginning the like voiceover was so quiet and like.
Right. We might have to start normalizing the movies before doing stuff.
I think it's a little more.
Well, once you turned it up, it was
up.
fine.
It was just really low.
No, like I've never had to turn anything up to even 11 o'clock on here. This is sitting at like 2.
Gotcha.
To do this.
Sure, but I
So,
mean,
like, there's a lot of
once it
volume
was turned up,
problems.
we could hear it, so it was fine. I mean, personally, I don't think it's like there was a good movie in here. I think it was a decent movie.
All right.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it was bad. I think that like there are flaws in there and there's situations obviously, but like it told a story. It was creative. My biggest gripes are like some of the voiceover stuff and everything was a little much. And a big thing is the lack of Christmas.
Yeah.
Like it seems like if you're gonna theme it that, and if you're gonna name it literally something based on a Christmas song,
there was no Christmas.
There was no fucking Christmas.
Which is fine. The title works for what we wanted for our set.
For our sake, sure. But I mean, like, I wanted it to be Christmas themed. I wanted a Christmas themed horror movie.
Mm-hmm.